your passion, because this industry, if you're not passionate about, you are not go through the interviews, pick that you are going wrong over here, or you need to work upon this is the also area you can look upon. So for me it was easy, but at the same time for my friends it was difficult, because it's the first time.
Hello and welcome back to another catch-up session. This is your host Anisha, and just like our drill, today I have a very interesting guest, an alumni of Young Leader Bootcamp with me. So we are going to have a very insightful session, talking about interview questions, rounds, and every question that comes to your mind. Right. So without a delay, let me start this session by calling Amrita. Hi, Amrita.
Hello ma'am, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm awesome ma'am, what about you?
Great, doing lovely. Happy to have you here. Happy to host you today. Um, but let's, understand who Amrita is first, and then we can go ahead with the question. Help us understand, Amrita.
Certainly ma'am. I'm Amrita Jha, who is soaring through life like a free-spirited bird, always up for new adventures and embracing life with an open heart. Born in the city of Patna and raised in Mumbai, the city that never sleeps, and currently spreading my wings in Gandhinagar as I pursue my passion for front office department in the world of hospitality. I believe I am an individual who enjoys meaningful conversation and connecting with others on a deeper level. And because of these qualities, I believe front office is the core department, and it helped me to rise and be who I am. And coming to my hobbies, I like reading books from fictional to self-help and find relaxation in traveling. And I'm a proud member of TBS Circle. Thank you, ma'am.
Lovely introduction. Lovely introduction. I like the way you shared everything, Lovely. We'll talk about your department and everything further in this session. But let's start with the very first question that I ask almost everybody here, right? Let me take you back to the phase where you started your preparation, right? Where you thought that now is high time I should start investing in my preparation, right? So, how was this entire management trainee interview journey for you?
Ma'am, to be very honest, like every other student, even I wanted to get a tag of MT. And thanks to you, you called us, you reached out to us, and because of this, I got to be a part of TBS Circle, and it completely changed my life. And I'm so grateful and thankful for this, to be very honest. And for the preparation, I was a type of student who is bit smart working and hard working, because I cannot really depend on any one thing. So I know what are the qualities I can work upon and what are the thing I do have in myself. And even my mentor helped me to select and the area of improvement. And talking about the journey of management training, it was full of up and downs, because initially when you start, you do have a practice, and you are like, just we will get it. Like we are the only one who will get it. But then rejection comes to your life, like one of your my dream property. I got rejected in that, not initially, but later on, because they were over staffed and overhired. So we got the opportunity to miss the property, and I was so sad, like disappointed. I missed the thing I always wanted in my life.
Mm.
But now, looking back, I'm not sad. I'm happy because the opportunity I get, because the property I got now had much more greater brand value in our market. So I'm seriously happy, and it was a great journey, a journey to remember.
Lovely. On that note, why don't you share what offer letter you got? What brand are you going to join?
I do have two offer letters in my hand, and both of our management trainee, one from Taj, and the second one is from Club Mahindra, and for the Department of Front Office itself.
Lovely, lovely. Congratulations, Amrita, on having multiple offers letter. It makes us so proud when we see students from Young Leaders having multiple options. So you are on the chooser side, that I will choose what brand I want to go on. And when you have that, I believe it also boosts your confidence to a level, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So beautifully shared your journey here. Let me ask you this one question. When you know this entire journey of yours, how many brands you actually interviewed for, Amrita?
Ma'am, I got an opportunity to sit for multiple brands, which include Taj,
Mhm.
Oberoi's, Hyatt, Hilton, Accor, and Club Mahindra. But some of these are over hired, and because of that, we just got to miss that brands.
Right. We'll not comment on that, but yeah, let's not comment on that. But Amrita, help me understand because you have sat through different, brands and companies. What do you think are the key skill set that a student have when they a fresher, a student straight out of college going to join these brands? What do you think are the key skill sets that you should equip yourself with?
Ma'am, to be very honest, we have to be the person we are. If we are faking something,
Hmm.
we are not going to get anything. For some time they will like us, but there's no way that we are going to get ahead in our life. So skill set means you have to open for learning, you have to be open for changes, and you have to open for the things which you have never tried, and the opportunities you can grab. But because of our selective mindset, we do select like it is best for us and it is not. But we have to come through this, and we have to be selective in a proper way that we will enhance our life with opportunities and be happy. And for this hospitality industry, the major thing is having a smiley face or being open and happy to work upon your passion, because this industry, if you're not passionate about, you're not going anywhere. So the key terms is passion and your learning.
Hmm. That I can agree on that you have to put a smile on your face no matter what happens. A guest is screaming at you, put a nice smile on your face. And this is something that you learn over time, right? But I could agree to a point where you said that you should be passionate enough about the department, about the brand. Because if there's no passion, you cannot run for a long term there, right? Interesting, very interesting. Let's come to the question which a lot of students are looking forward to hearing, right? When I talk about brands like Taj, Hyatt, and Club Mahindra, these are good brands to start your career with, right? One of the brands, right? Why don't you walk us through the two brands for now? Uh, Taj recruitment process and Club Mahindra MT process. What was this process like?
Ma'am, Taj basically have different rounds in different areas. So the rounds I went through is combining of 6 to 7 rounds, starting from a GD followed by a question they do have, and we have to give the test. After that, we will get selected, and then a personal PI, then regional PI, then corporate PI. It may vary from area to area, but this is the process which I went through, and it was a completely different approach. Like Taj, they do care for their employees and they do value their employees and even the guests. So I self felt that they are there, they want me who I am as a person, they want to know more about me. And one is the major quote of Vikram sir is that you are the one who will go through the interviews, but you are not someone who will follow the interview, you will run the interview. Initially I was like how it is possible, but after giving so much of interview, now I know where I need to take the interviewer, because it is possible. It just we have that mindset and that knowledge, then we can do what we want in our life. So it is like that.
Definitely, when you say that you are going to run the interview, a lot of students here or anyone who's watching us, uh, if I have to clarify this more in a more simpler terms, I would say that you give the interviewer food for thought, right? Whatever you say, whatever answers or introduction you present to them, they ask and they pick questions from there itself. So it's very important to take some time to prepare your introductions or your questions about why Taj or why Oberoi's or why this department. It's very important, or unless you will get stuck.
I know I was not very best with the current affairs or the thing. So
Yes.
I took them to know about me, because I can speak about myself in a more confident manner because I know myself in and out. So I was like this, why I joined front office, because it's my passion. So there is a automatically smile on my face, why I want to be a part of this. So like this, I try to run the interview, and even they approached me in the same manner because I was excited about the same. So even they got excited. I did in this thing in almost my every interview, and because of this, I'm happy to went through a various number of interviews in my life till
So I
now.
can say that Amrita was running the interview there.
Yes, for sure.
Lovely. We have gone through the Taj, MD interview process. So you said there's a group discussion, right? How was the group discussion? Was it case study based, or what was the setup like?
It was case study based. Like we are the 10 members, and we do had 8 minutes of opportunity time to express ourselves among the 10 students. We have to grab the opportunity, and they gave us 2 minutes to read the case study. So we got the 2 minutes to read the opportunity case study, and after that we expressed ourselves. Like we have to grab the opportunity, like no one is going to give you that, so we
Right.
grab, we discuss what we can do. And if someone is offering another point of view, so we have to stick to ourselves. Why I think it is right, then I have to make them believe why I think it is right, and
Hmm.
to achieve that goal we have to stick on the points.
Hmm. Amrita, because I understand this, and that is why I'm asking. When it comes to case studies, a random you do not get time to prepare. Case studies are not sent to you one day prior, and you make notes and go to the group discussion next day, right? It is thrown at you at that right moment, right? So, how did you actually prepare to accept the case study and to present your answers? How was your preparation like for group discussions here?
As I was a lucky student to be a part of TVS Circle, so we have discussed a lot, many case studies. And like whenever I used to read that, it's like, oh, it's so simple because we have gone through a lot more deeper. And even this, our mentor was there to pick that you are going wrong over here, or you need to work upon this. This is the also area you can look upon. So for me, it was easy. But at the same time, for my friends, it was difficult because it's the first time they are seeing something like this, because in college we are so busy with the syllabus itself, so we don't get the time to work upon these things. So it for me it was easy because we need to break down in the steps, like what we will do, what are the different majors, what are the main concern, and what are the concern we have to look after some time, or how to check with the guest. So I already had that knowledge, so because of this I got a, pretty well in every case studies I did.
In Young Leaders Bootcamp, the program you're talking about,
Yes, yes,
can
yes.
you give me a number? How many case studies have you, prepared or did?
Ma'am, more than 12 to 14 in my class itself. Because from one case studies, you go to another for another. So it was like almost many case studies.
Definitely, definitely. Like 15 is the bare number that we do, but yeah,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
a lot of students there don't even remember the number of case
Yes,
studies.
ma'am, seriously. Because like it is related now. Its question it might be changed, but the situation, it's never ending in the hotel industry. So
Mm,
it's
definitely,
changed.
definitely. Okay, so this was the group discussions round, right? What was the round that you felt very difficult yourself?
The main corporate round.
And
Because
why
I
is
didn't
that?
get a it was the last round for the management trainee, and suddenly at 12:35 we got a message that we do have an interview at 1 o'clock. So I was not even prepared. I was sleeping, taking rest because of the RP things we are busy with. Somehow got ready, wearing a sari, being a front office candidate, and being prepared, preparing myself that I will do it, I will do it. Then I had a quick call with the Vikram sir because it was a moment for me, and it wasn't important because we are going through a lot of process, and at the end if you're not getting something, it will be very sad and disappointing for yourself. It is very difficult to come out from that moment. So I just had, and he cheered me up, and like that I just went over there and we had a talk. And in the interview itself she told me let's meet again. So I kind of knew that it is a good thing and a positive impact.
No, definitely. And that is why we often post the program support also, right? When you do program with us, right? Young Leaders Bootcamp, you complete the major portion with us in the program itself, right? But we do understand the importance of being consistent to your practice. We do understand the importance of, having a mentor during or post or pre your interviews, right? When you're nervous or when you are done with your interview and you want to reflect back on your interview, right? So it's very important, and that is why we offer 1 year post the program support with practice sessions and constant guidance and mentorship. And we see students calling us before interviews, calling mentors before interview and post interview, and there's a lot of rush going on when interviews are there. But yeah, it makes us very happy to see students grabbing these opportunities here. But
Even I did it multiple times, calling sir, sir.
I, I could agree. But yes, this was about Taj, right? Walk us through the Club Mahindra management trainee.
Club Mahindra is very simple and easy one comparatively because we just had 2 rounds, but they were very clear what they want, very precise. They told us that moment we will select or reject people over there only because you don't have to waste time. They were very clear what they want and what they are looking through. So we just had a group discussion. Even the topic was very different. Like my topic was, if Olympic is going to happen in India, do we really are able to take the pressure of conducting Olympic in India or not? So they are looking for the facts, figures, how we are doing, seeing it, what are the major challenges, opportunities. So they are looking for that. And luckily, I got selected because I talked about the fact and the things which I learned from my classes itself. So luckily, they announced the result itself over there. And after that, followed by a GD. Three members were there, and it was a long interview, and somehow you got the feeling of you are going to get selected or not. I got that feeling because continuously he was asking me whether you are going to join or not. If someone is asking you same question multiple times, like you got a hint that you are somehow close. And he even asked me multiple times, any questions, and this is a major area where we need to cover, we need to play, because we are like, no, no, thank you so much. If they're asking you, ask them multiple questions. Like they asked me thrice and I asked them question thrice only. He said this, and he was so happy. And I knew while walking out of the interview that I got this, but there's something known as being super happy and spoiling the moment. I waited for the result, and it gave me a happiness that, yeah, I cracked it.
No, definitely. The part where you said that, at the end of the interview, when the interview is about to conclude, right? When they ask any questions. And so the kind of question you ask, determines whether you are very passionate about joining the brand or not, right? These are the small cues that we left in the interview that we do not understand, right? As students, as freshers going for interview, we do not understand what cues we are leaving behind, right? It adds to your personality, it adds to the opinion that the interviewer is making of you, right? So this is what we do in Young Leaders also. We make you understand the importance of each and every question. Amrita,
Yes.
can you
Yes.
understand when interviewers ask you, what did you have for breakfast? Very important question. And in a state
Yes.
of vulnerability, we'll overshare and we do unnecessary things. But this is one of the most important questions, right?
Yes.
Um, we do understand that here.
They are not looking for any Einstein or something. They just want us, and we are ready to be the part of them or not. They're just looking for our loyalty. And that's the most important thing that we can provide them, because they are investing on us. So it's our time to get things right and work upon the things they are looking for.
Definitely. The people who value the brand as well. Okay. Um, Let me ask you this one question. So, you were a part of Young Leaders Bootcamp. You are actually. It's still going
Yes.
on. The interviews are not over for you. But what were your challenges that made you enroll for the program? What were the challenges you were facing?
As I earlier talked about that, college is not somewhere they will look upon every individual child and give you the assistant we need in our life. So as I always wanted to be part of this industry and grow in this industry itself.
Mm.
Even I was looking for something, but I was not able to find it. But I somehow joined the group, and then you reached out to me, and that's how my destiny brought me to PVH Group. And the challenges, if I talk about, like in starting, you have that fear of opening up, but
Mm-hmm.
my mentor was there. I didn't need to take the initiative. He was there. He was taking the initiative one time, two time, three time, repetitively. He was there. He knew where we have to work upon and where we need things to be get right. So the challenges majorly was not opening up, and even in the till to the time of my interviews, I was so confident like GD, I will do it. I'm not going to get out of GD uh, cracking it. I need to crack it, and I will do it. I had that confidence, and I can proudly say that I cracked every interview's GD. I was not even rejected even once in the GD
And
because
this is
we
what
had the
happens.
success.
Definitely. This is what happens when you prepare, right, Amrita?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
please. You were saying something.
So, so this was the thing. And then being not opening up, being shy, and it helped me to break it. And joining TBH group was because, like you already mentioned, giving personal assistance, being there for us in 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, it doesn't matter. Sir is there for us, you are there for us. Any doubts, any confusion, anything, you are there for us. We know that. Any help, anything. So it was just great that I had someone, and having the expertise of hotel industry is very rare to find now, because everyone is selling different type of course, but they are not being the person they pretend to be. Like they just portray that I am this, I am that, but you guys stand by what you said in this initial day, and being consistent, helping us and growing, making us grow. So actually I'm a proud and happy member of TBH family.
We came from challenges to you speaking about Young Leaders Bootcamp here.
It's
But
just
I can see that. And when you're saying, Amrita, out there, first of all, Young Leaders Bootcamp is one of the finest program you can find,
yes.
right? Second of all, what makes Young Leaders Bootcamp, one of the finest program is we have industry experts with us who are, the GMs, VP, director, F&B, right? These people having 15, 20 plus years of experience mentoring you, right? These people have already designed assessment centers for your interview. They know the parameters you are going to be assessed on, right? So these are the perfect people to mentor you and guide you throughout this. And when it comes to hospitality, you have to be very aware of what trends are going on in the hospitality, right? How to groom students that way. And that is what our mentors do. And I believe that is how, you bridge the gap between the skill that you're lacking and the skill that interviewers are looking out for. And
And the
that's
major challenge which we face is like the process of interview. We never
yes,
knew which property is going to take how much rounds, what they
yes,
are looking for. Everybody has their own perspective, own demands, and we
right,
do have a lot of students, so must be selective because they are investing in us. So
right.
the major challenge and the major thing was, how will I be friendly to that organization where I need to work and I am going to be part of. That was the major challenge and the concern of which I was looking an answer or solution. So
Hmm.
that was the main thing of the process of interviews.
Definitely, you are also not aware how is it going to be. So a
Yes.
mentor guiding you throughout the process is something very helpful that students find. Let me rephrase it that way, right?
Yes, definitely it was.
Amrita, so you have that smile throughout the session. I can see the front of a smile you have. But help me understand, you have gone through this entire interview process, the journey, right? The roller coaster journey of different interviews. What are your key learnings that you are going to, bring to your next step, next chapter of your life?
Ma'am, being who I am, not pretending and controlling myself, because I have seen myself losing opportunity because of me being controlling myself. That even after all this suddenly you get a thought, let's stop over here. You are asking many more questions, or you are getting more deeper into this. So I stopped myself somewhere at some points. So I'm never going to do that. No matter what's the result, I'm going to be who I am, and I will going to ask the question. And the dedication and the passion I do have. So I will take this throughout my journey, no matter how many years I'm in this field or even the lifetime, but this is the qualities I'm going to take with myself.
Love the confidence with which you are saying, I'm very passionate and this is what I'm going to take with me.
Love this industry. It was a roller coaster ride for me to select this industry because no one from my family is the part of this industry, and typically I'm a Bihari, so it's like that. Ki it's not good. It's not a reputable job. So look for something more government job and types of things. So it was a huge mess that I got through, and it's never going to decrease my love or for this hospitality industry.
No, no. So should I call you a change maker, Amrita, here?
Yes, even my family do say it sometimes.
Lovely. Okay. Um, Let me ask you this one more question here. We were earlier talking about that you got rejected somewhere in this process, right? Twofold question, right? How did you motivate yourself when you faced rejection in this process? What was your advice would be if you are facing a rejection? And second, is there any mantra that Amrita follows before stepping into the interview room to calm herself down? Because let's be honest, everyone is anxious before the interview, right? So the rejection part, how do you handle it? And the part, what do you do before interview to calm and soothe yourself?
To get rejected from my dream property was something very terrible for me. I was like, how will I tell anyone? This is the only interview which I got rejected. I didn't
What was
mention it
the
to my
brand?
parents. It was hat because I have done my industrial training of hat itself. So I was like, how can I miss that? And it's the first time. Maybe I cried. I'm not sure, but I was very 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 extremely sad. So it was a kind of difficult situation for me, and for today I was very sad, like hell sad ki how did I end up doing this, the different mistakes I did during the interview. It was rotating in my mind. I did wrong over there. So it was challenging, and a learning for me because it's not always what you want will get you. You have some different destiny. What I believe in my things, destiny. We do have something in a life we need to work upon. That's the thing I completely agree. And I also work upon it. But that time it was difficult for me. But how I overcome from this, like telling regularly, repeatedly myself, not one property is going to define who you are. So be happy. Your parents are waiting over there. They have faith on you. Your mentors have faith on you. So you are going to crack this. Now just get up and smile. To be very honest, it's very booky, but I did tell myself this multiple times, and because of which I slowly, gradually came over it. Now, still, if I remember that moment, I feel a bit of sad how I was over that time, just sleeping, like I don't want to talk, I just want to be quiet, I don't want to be part of this. And the mantra I follow before going to interview, telling myself, do not need to hesitate before speaking or asking anything what I want, because I'm going to part of this industry. I don't need to fake myself. So be smiling. Be all I need to carry my smile, because I believe this is the main thing do I carry. Even at the time of the Accor interview, my interviewer said me that we can see that you have a joyful smile on your face. We know that you're a joyful person. So let's talk something about yourself, because your personality kind of attracts us. Let's know more about you. So initially, just entering the room 1 minute before, and you got to know something like listen like this something. So I was very happy and thrilled that yes, my smiling nature paying me off. So it was just a happy moment.
No, I can agree with the interviewer that you do have a joyful, jolly personality. And, they are also tired of taking the interview. So when you walk in with a smile and with so much energy, it also reflects back to them also that, oh, this candidate is very energetic. Let us also, rejuvenate ourselves and energize ourselves for the interview. So
For the
yeah, I
Accor,
can agree.
yes, for the Accor interview, we
Yes.
had 30 minutes. And I
Uh-huh.
smiled for the whole 30 minutes. Like, if they asked me multiple questions, and of course, I'm not able to answer all of them. But
Mm.
they were interested because I was interested. So we had a great time. Three people smiling. And before taking interview of so many people, before me also, there was a lot of candidate and still smiling, giving me their best, and I am giving my best to them. And it was a memory. I didn't crack Accord, but I went to the last stage, and I'm so happy for that property because they were also someone who looks for the person with a nature of connecting to hospitality, and they just somehow inspired me, and I am so happy for them because they were reachable, they were helpful, they do care, like they do share, we do care for our employees, and they did at the even the at the last round of interview. They showed, and they stand what they said. They were the men of their words, to be very honest. So it was a wonderful memory, and I am totally able to recall all the process in an interview thanks to you, ma'am.
No, no, thank again, Amrita. It's not just the program or us. It's you and the program coming together. You also put in the effort. The program also puts in the effort. Your mentors also put in the effort, right? And you all can complete a circle, right? So it's just not us. It's just not you. It's us together, right? And this is what I tell to every student here, that you are here, you are reaching heights because you wanted to, you put in the effort, you invested, right, your energy and your time.
50, to be very honest, 50 or maybe 70 or 30. Because I was not someone like who will do anything on her own. They were there for me. They wanted me to do things, so I did it. So it's 70-30 for me.
The 70 is us or 30 is us?
You of course, the TBS circle.
Okay, we'll take it then 70-30 for you, Amrita, only.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
on that note, let me ask you, you were talking about Accor. Can you recall what was the process, the interview process for Accor like?
Accor had a process of around 5 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
GD followed by PI. Then they had that psychometric test. Even it was eliminating round. After that, a normal catch-up session or something like that, and then followed by the main interview, where the candidates across all the India will come to a place like we had Hyderabad
Mm-hmm.
over there, and will have 4 rounds of interview. And for that, they hosted a really well interview. Means I have gone through a lot of interview till the final round, but Accor stand above every other brand in the market. Like they treated us like guest princess treatment or any treatment. In interview, they were grilling us like anything. But after and before that, they were like the sweetest person on the earth.
Mm. So you had a lovely time with Accor, I
Yes.
believe. Lovely.
Experience for life.
Like you were talking about the psychometric test. What is this about? Can you enlighten us about that?
And basically, it is about our personality, like what we will choose and what we like in that particular situation or how we are. But
Mm.
sometimes, to be very honest, what we like will not get us the things we want in life. So we have to be a person with a passionate mindset or a person with a selective things. Like we had a situation like question, will you choose a movie or a music session? So it
Uh-huh.
describes as a person what we want. So even that, Vikram sir has helped us to know how to get on the process, how to look for the questions, how to tackle that questions, and how to answer that. So because
Exactly.
of this, thinking logically and not even compromising my choices. So being in the middle and selecting something and cracking that is was a thing.
Mm. So this was a set of MCQs that you got?
Ma'am, yes, you can say that kind of.
Kind of
It was
MCQs. Okay.
something different, not MCQs, but it was kind of, if you a normal person has to know about this, it was MCQs, like we have to select from a question to options what we will do. Or sometimes we have to write, express our thoughts.
Hmm. Combination of MCQs and you writing short questions,
Yes.
answers. Interesting, very interesting. Thank you for sharing that, Amrita. Um, let's also talk about, you were talking about you did your IT with Hyatt, right? And help me understand how important ITs are when it comes to interview. Can you expect questions from your IT? And if yes,
Yes.
what kind? What kind of questions were asked to you?
Like I was a person for front office department, and I didn't change it from my first year itself. I was very clear that I want front office. So initially I got to work in the front office department, and somehow they see the passion in me, and I got a various opportunity to do being in a part of front office team from while doing my industrial training from Andaz, Delhi. So in every interview, they used to ask us about what hat is, what andaz is, what is concept, what I did learn over there. And my major department is front office. They grilled me in that, and even the concerned department, front of that housekeeping, F&B, what I learned, how the operations went there. Like they will ask you multiple questions. Major part of your interview is from your IT and your personality, and after that they will ask some technical things, or like the major part which is you and your industrial training.
Lovely, lovely. Thank you for sharing that, Amrita. We are end of our session now, right? Um, I will finish this session by asking you one last question, right?
Sure.
If a junior comes to you, right? So you are from IHM Ahmedabad, if I'm right? Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone from any IHM or anyone who's going to sit for um, the management trainee interviews comes to you and asks you for a piece of advice. What is that one advice you will give to your juniors or anyone?
The quote I already mentioned, that by Vikram sir, that you can run your interview. So if they will ask me why and how, then of course I will tell about the course. But we can run, we can do the things, and we can be true. I will just say that be honest and just run your interview on your own sense. I do tell my friends also who are also not part of TPH circle, but I do tell them that this is the things I learned from the course. You didn't get an opportunity or you didn't try something, you have your own reason, but work upon these things and see the changes. And even my friends did that, and even they got placed in Taj, and they thanks me for this, and I thanks TBH for this. It is
I
related, like be yourself, and you can try the interview for sure.
Lovely, lovely. Such a positive, advice to everyone that you are the driver. So
Yes,
take the steering and start,
I
driving.
will remember throughout my life that I am the person who was driving this, and I will take the things wherever I can. No one else will decide that. So it is
Lovely,
the thing to take from.
lovely. Let's end this session on this beautiful note then. Thank you so much, Amrita, for
Thank you
joining
so
us.
much, ma'am, for
And
having me.
I am not sure what brand are you going to join, but whatever brand you join, I wish you a very, best wishes from the entire team. Wish you a very beautiful and, a future with challenges, opportunities, and a lot of learnings on your way, right? Thank you so much. Lovely hosting you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much,
for this
ma'am.
entire, interesting, insightful session. Let's catch up some other time, Amrita. Thank
Have a
you.
nice day, ma'am. Thank you.
You too. Thank you, Amrita.